At dinner, my son looked me in the eye and said, "You're a loser, Mom. Dad's new wife actually has her life together." I stayed silent and finished my meal without a single reaction. 1 week later, he was stranded, no car, no money, and nowhere for ready to sleep. That night, my ex-husband called me, voice shaking with panic. "I'm Meredith Campbell, and I can still feel the cold water soaking my designer dress, dripping from my hair, after my father shoved me into the fountain at my sister's wedding." The crowd's laughter stung, but I smiled not out of joy, but because I knew their mockery was about to crumble. They didn't know who I was or who I'd married. The whispers, the pointed fingers, were seconds from silence. If you've ever been the family's scapegoat, this story's for you. What happened next changed everything. In Boston's affluent Campbell family, appearances were everything. Our Beacon Hill colonial screamed wealth, but behind its perfect doors, I was the shadow to my sister Allison's light. 2 years younger, she was my parents' star Robert, an attorney obsessed with image, and Patricia, a former beauty queen turned socialite. "Why can't you be like your sister?" was my childhood's refrain. My straight A's were eclipsed by Allison's A-pluses in dance recitals. At 12, my mother snapped, "Meredith, stand up straight. No one takes you seriously like that." Allison has grace. Her hand rested on my sister's shoulder while I withered. My 16th birthday was a cruel highlight. I sat, hopeful, as my father raised his glass. I thought, maybe this time it's for me. Instead, he toasted Allison's Yale summer program. My cake stayed forgotten. College offered no reprieve. At Boston University, I held a 4.0 GPA while working part-time, but my parents skipped my events to attend Allison's Juilliard performances. At my graduation, my mother called my criminal justice degree sensible, while Allison's arts degree was passionate. Holidays were endurance tests, my achievements dismissed, my flaws magnified. By my second year at Quantico's FBRC Academy, I'd had enough. I stopped sharing my life, declined their invitations, and built walls higher than our family home. Yet my career soared. Counterintelligence was my calling, my analytical mind and grit, propelling me to lead classified operations by 29. My family knew nothing of it. At a cybersecurity conference, I met Nathan Reed, not just a tech mogul, but the founder of Reed Technologies, a billion-dollar global security empire. Our connection was instant, electric. He saw me, untainted by my family's lens. On our third date by the Potomac at midnight, he said, "You're extraordinary, Meredith." Those words carried more weight than decades of my parents' approval. We married 18 months later, privately, with only my colleague Marcus and Nathan's sister Eliza as witnesses. Secrecy was partly for security, our roles demanded it, but also to shield this joy from my family's toxicity. For 3 years, we lived as partners, our public lives separate. I became the youngest deputy director of counterintelligence operations at the FBI, while Nathan's empire grew. Then came Allison's wedding invitation, gold embossed, for her marriage to Bradford Wellington IV, banking heir. It was the spectacle my parents lived for. Nathan was in Tokyo closing a deal. "I can reschedule," he offered. "No," I insisted. "I'll manage one afternoon." He promised to make the receptions end. Driving to the Fairmont Copley Plaza, my stomach churned. I hadn't seen my family in 2 years. In my emerald dress, Nathan's diamond studs glinting, I looked confident. Inside, I braced for battle. The ballroom was a floral fantasy: orchids, roses, chandeliers, gossamer drapes. The usher frowned. "Table 19, Miss Campbell. Not the family table." My cousin Rebecca's fake smile greeted me. "Meredith, you came alone. How brave." She spun a lie about a professor dumping me. I didn't correct her. Aunt Vivian mocked my practical haircut, Uncle Harold my paper-pushing job, and Tiffany, Allison's maid of honor, sneered at my dress. My mother, in a gown worth my salary, scanned me. "That color washes you out." Allison entered, radiant in Vera Wang, my father beaming. I'd never seen that pride for me. At table 19, with distant cousins and strangers, a great aunt asked, "Are you a Wellington?" "No, I'm Allison's sister," I said. Her shock, another daughter, cut deep. Family photos excluded me. They'd moved the schedule early. Tiffany's speech called Allison the sister I never had. The best man joked about Bradford joining the Campbell dynasty via the golden child. I sipped water, staying sharp. Nathan texted, landing soon, ETA 45 minutes. Dancing began, but cousins shut me out. My mother hissed, "Stop sulking. The Wellingtons are important. You could have brought a date." I didn't mention my billionaire husband. Not yet. My father's speech was a knife. Today's my proudest day. Allison has never disappointed us. The unspoken jab, unlike Meredith, burned. I slipped toward the terrace, needing air. When he boomed, "Leaving so soon, Meredith?" Microphone in hand, he faced me, the crowd watching. "Just getting air," I said. "Running away," he sneered. Classic Meredith, dodging family obligations. Heat rose in my chest. "That's not true," he advanced, voice sharp. "You missed half the events, came alone. No date at 32 while Allison's got Boston's best bachelor." Laughter spread. "Dad, stop," I whispered. "This is about success," he spat, "something you know nothing about. You're jealous, a disappointment, an embarrassment." His face twisted with old resentment. Then he shoved me. I fell into the fountain, cold water shocking my skin, ruining my dress, streaking my makeup. The crowd gasped, then laughed, some applauding. "Wet t-shirt contest," someone yelled. My father stood triumphant, my mother smirking, Allison gleeful. The photographer snapped away, capturing my shame. But in that water, something shifted. I was done seeking approval, done hiding. I stood dripping and faced my father. "Remember this moment," I said, voice steady. "Remember what you did to your daughter." "I will." Silence fell. His eyes flickered with doubt. I climbed out, walked through the crowd, leaving a wet trail. No one helped, and I didn't care. In the ladies' room, my reflection showed a wreck, mascara streaked, hair plastered. Yet I felt free. My phone, safe at table 19, pinged with Nathan's text. 10 minutes out. I replied, "Dad pushed me into the fountain." His response, "I'm coming." Emma, Bradford's step-cousin, entered. "Are you okay?" Her kindness nearly broke me. "Just wet," I said. She offered a dress, but I had a backup in my car, FBI habit. "Walk me to the valet?" I asked. "I'm Emma, Wellington outlier," she said. "Meredith, Campbell scapegoat," I replied. We laughed, a fleeting bond. She shielded me as we retrieved my black sheath dress. In 10 minutes, I was professional again, reflecting on my real life. Quantico's top graduate, life-saving operations, a husband who valued me. My family gave me nothing. I was done hiding Nathan, not for their approval, but for me. His text came, in position. I returned to the reception, head high. Emma gave a thumbs up. My mother gossiped. "Meredith's always been difficult." Seeing me, she faltered. "You look dry." "Professional habit," I said. "Was humiliating me planned?" "Don't be dramatic," she snapped. "You were slinking away. A commotion, car doors, security sweeps." My mother frowned. "What's happening?" "Right on time," I murmured. Nathan entered, tired, commanding in his Tom Ford suit, eyes locking on me with a private smile. He took my hands. "Sorry I'm late." "Right on time," I said. He kissed me, then faced my mother. "I'm Nathan Reed, Meredith's husband." Her shock was palpable. "Husband?" 3 years, Nathan said. "Private for security." My father stormed over. "A prank? Hiring an actor?" Nathan's eyes glinted. "I'm Nathan Reed, CEO of Reed Technologies." My father froze. Even he knew the billion-dollar firm. Allison scoffed. "She's making it up." A guest confirmed. Nathan Reed, Forbes cover, 12 billion. Gasps spread. My mother swayed. "Why didn't you tell us? When have you celebrated me?" I asked. Nathan's voice hardened. "I saw you push her into that fountain. My security was ready, but Meredith stopped them. She's better than you." Marcus and Sophia, my FBI team, entered. "Director Campbell," Sophia said, "we need you." Whispers erupted. "Director?" my father sputtered. Nathan smiled. "Youngest deputy director of counterintelligence in FBI history." I authorized an operation, the room stunned by my authority. "We should go," Nathan said. "Helicopter's waiting." I turned to Allison. Congratulations. Bradford shook Nathan's hand, sincere. My parents stood frozen. Meredith, wait, my father said. We've always been proud. No, you haven't, I replied. I don't need that anymore. We left, security flanking us, whispers exploding behind. On the rooftop, the helicopter waited. My mother chased us, breathless. You can't leave. National security calls, I said. You're really a director? Deputy director, counterintelligence, I confirmed. Why the secrecy? Would you have believed me? She flinched. Your father was wrong today. Unforgivable. It wasn't an apology, but it was something. Think about whether you want to know the real me, I said, boarding. The embassy crisis was contained in 2 hours. At our penthouse, Nathan loosened his tie. Some wedding. I laughed. Your mother followed you. That's something. Maybe, I said, but old patterns don't vanish in a day. He held me. I'm with you, whatever you decide. Emma texted, families in meltdown. Sorry they treated you like garbage. I silenced my phone and as relatives chased status, not me. I'd had a family all along Nathan, my team, my chosen ones. 3 weeks later, at Thinking Cup Cafe, Nathan stirred his coffee. Your mother called again. Sunday dinner. Maybe, I said, watching Boston's fall leaves. Part of me wonders if they're curious about the real me. The wedding fallout cost my father's firm respect, my mother her charity board seat. Emma became a friend, bonding over outsider status. In therapy, I learned boundaries protect, don't punish. I can try a relationship, I told Nathan, but on my terms, no disrespect. A call from Marcus interrupted case movement. I left for an operation, Nathan for MIT, our lives aligned without rivalry. Dinner with my family was tense but showed glimmers. My father's questions, my mother's box of my old trophies, Allison's admission in the garden. I liked being the favorite. She suggested therapy, in opening. Months later, progress was slow but real. I no longer needed their approval, only respect. A year on, we hosted my chosen family colleagues, friends, Emma, some relatives. Nathan's arms encircled me. Happy? Yes, I said. Not perfect, but real. If you've faced toxic family dynamics, your worth isn't their judgment. Boundaries are strength. Build family with those who see you.